This segment will provide some safety, operation, and maintenance tips for your Agri-Fab 40-inch plug aerator. Read the owner's manual carefully for operating and service instruction before attempting to assemble or operate this equipment. Be thoroughly familiar with the proper use of this equipment. Read the vehicle's owner's manual and vehicle safety rules, and know how to operate the vehicle before using this equipment. Do not permit anyone to ride on the aerator. Never allow children to operate the tractor or plug aerator attachment. Do not allow adults to operate without proper instructions. This aerator attachment has sharp knife points. Always handle with care and wear substantial footwear when operating this aerator. Do not allow anyone to ride or sit on the plug aerator attachment frame or on towing vehicle. Keep the area of operation clear of all persons, particularly small children and pets. Always begin with the transmission in first, low gear, and engine at low speed, and gradually increase speed as conditions permit. Vehicle braking and stability may be affected with the attachment of this equipment. Be aware of changing conditions on slopes. Refer to safety rules in the vehicle's owner's manual concerning safety operation on slopes. Stay off steep slopes. Always operate up and down a slope, never across the face of a slope. This equipment should be operated at reduced speeds on rough terrain, along creeks and ditches, and on hillsides to prevent tipping and loss of control. Do not drive too close to a creek or a ditch. Do not tow this equipment on a highway or any other public thoroughfare. Follow the maintenance instructions as outlined in the owner's manual. Warning: read all safety warnings and instructions in the manual. Failure to follow the warnings and instructions may result in damage or serious injury. Warning: never modify the product or any part of it. Damage or personal injury could result. Warning: to reduce the risk of injury, read the instruction manual. Before you begin aerating, mow the lawn and remove loose clippings. If the soil is extremely hard and dry, it is recommended that it be sprinkled or watered down 1 or 2 hours prior to aerating. Use caution. The points of the aerator knives are sharp. Exercise caution at all times while using the aerator. Vehicle braking and stability may be affected by the addition of an accessory or attachment. Be aware of changing conditions on slopes. Aerating means pulling small soil plugs, ranging up to 3 inches in length from the soil to create small reservoirs that will bring oxygen, fertilizer, and water down into the roots. For best aerator performance, following lawn preparations and operating procedures are recommended. Start the tractor engines with controls in neutral and place the throttle at low engine speed. Engage shift lever at lowest possible forward speed and lower aerator, allowing plugger points to enter the ground. Increase speed as conditions permit. Aerate in the straightest line possible, making overlapping passes to increase the plugger pattern point. Avoid extremely sharp turns with the plugger points engaged in ground to prevent damage to the lawn. Do not cross over walks or drives without first raising the aerator to the transport position. On sloped lawns, always aerate in an up and down direction. Do not attempt to follow the contour of the ground. Do not attempt to aerate if the ground is too wet or muddy. Due to possible small rocks and gravel which can be present in aerated soil plugs, it is recommended that the plugs be raked. Otherwise, damage to the lawnmower blades may arise, especially when reel-type mowers are used. To increase the depth of plugger point penetration, up to 140 pounds of weight, such as bags of sand or 4 concrete blocks, may be added to the tray. The weight can be secured to the tray with ties or straps fastened to the front and rear of the tray. Take care when fastening so that the ties or straps cannot be entangled in the rotating parts. Caution: to prevent injury, dismount from the tractor to raise or lower aerator containing added weight. Before each use, make a thorough visual check of the plug aerator for any bolts and nuts which may have loosened. Retighten any loose bolts and nuts. Lubricate the wheels as needed. Oil the spool assemblies and shaft as needed. Clean dirt off aerator knives after each use. Be careful of sharp edges when cleaning. Warning: the aerator knives are extremely sharp. Use caution. Plugger points can be periodically sharpened with a small grinder to maintain good penetration. The points should be removed to sharpen. Follow the original angle and contour of points when grinding. Coat exposed metal with light oil to prevent rust. Clean the aerator and store in a dry area.